Hey everyone, TricksterShadow here with the PTB for the upcoming chapter with the Skull Merchant Killer, as you can see on the screen. And one of the changes that is coming, which is not related to the Skull Merchant, but related to the DBD meta as a whole, is Eruption being nerfed. And with Eruption being nerfed, 3-genning and 3-genning strats becomes a little bit worse. Funnily enough, even though they're nerfing Eruption and making it kind of do something else, this killer is basically just a 3-gen killer. Like, that is where they shine the most. Now, I'm just going to be running in this this video, I'm going to be running a basic build, and just Stabiffle because they're an M1 killer, then Call of Brine Overcharge, kick gens for 3-gen, Corrupt Intervention, so I can set up my drones at the beginning of the match without survivors getting much progress. The yellow add-on makes it to where they don't get a skill check warning when they're doing skill checks inside of the drone area, similar to 5 stacks of Huntress Lullaby. And then this brown add-on makes it to where the skill check zones are smaller while they're inside the drone area. Makes it very annoying for the survivors to work inside of the drone area because they want to get rid of the drone. If they get rid of the drone, and they're wasting time, and they're also getting one of the claw traps in their arm, which makes it to where if they get into a drone area another time, they're more likely to become insta-downable and their position gets revealed, so on and so forth. And really just basically how this killer's power works is you do have like a little like Kindle that you can look at. You can see people when they're getting tracked by the drones. But really all you got to do as this killer currently, from what I can see, is just set up a drone at a gen, kick the gen, chase the person that was working on the gen, and hit them, break a pallet, and then go patrol your gens again. And you know the second that anybody gets on a gen, because they'll either tamper with the drone or they'll get detected by the drone, and you can see where they are. And it makes it where this killer basically has like giga surveillance, and locking out 3 gens is really easy with this killer. So hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay. I'd love to hear you guys' thought about the killer and if they should be buffed, nerfed, reworked. Love to hear it in the comments down below, and enjoy. Hey everybody, TricksterShadow here. We got the Temple of Purgation, one of the reworked maps. They reworked both the Red Forest maps, and they also changed up Shelter Woods a little bit. Today I wanted to get on here and play a little bit of the Skull Merchant and show, like, while I do think that she is weak, show kind of like the gross nature of her, and like how she can be really kind of annoying, if to be honest. So we're just gonna wait for our cooldown there, and we're using Corrupt to block the furthest gens so the survivors can't get progress while we're setting up our little network of drones. I'm gonna wait for our cooldown again. Open another drone. And what these drones do is they have a radius to where they can detect people. You can see, like, this is the radius, the one that I sent down there. I think it did have progress. So that one over there that just turned yellow, it just detected somebody. Somebody's within the range. We see this person going to this tile right here. Tile's a little bit different than I'm used to. We're on the pallet, but that's okay. We're not gonna be able to get a hit here, but at least we can break this. Look around to see if any of the other drones are active. That drone's active over there, but might still be because we touched it earlier. Or not touched it, but we set it down earlier. Go after this Yui. Looks like one of our drones is potentially tampered with. The one on the hill. And I can tell that it's tampered with because the bottom survivor on the HUD indicates that they have like a claw control or like a claw trap, something like that. And they either get that by staying within the radius for too long, from what I've noticed, or by tampering with the drone. We can tell like one of the other survivors has it as well. Ooh, good dead hard, nice. So they most likely over here, maybe? We have a boon. Set a drone over there. Down she goes. I think we're just gonna put her, let's just put her up here. Actually, no, we could. Let's just put her up here. Sadly, we can't have the drones next to the hook. This drone's gonna go away, but that's okay. That person over there, but we're gonna go over here and take this gen. So we have a Call of Brine Overcharge, set up a drone, get a kickoff. And really, with this, we just protect our gens. Don't go after him because he's our obsession. This guy has balanced landing, it looks like. Could be using Survivor Perk Blood Rush, which allows him to sacrifice the health state when he's on Death Hook. Looks like they're back on there in order to get his exhaustion back. So we do got to watch out for that. Really, the basic gameplay loop of this killer is we just keep on like solidifying the same gens over and over. And so we're just going to keep this 3-gen right here along with the one downstairs. So set up the drone again. Take this again. This guy real quick. And we just don't chase. We're going to go over here, hit this gen again. There's really no reason to chase. We just continue the 3-gen. And really, we could put on Sloppy Butcher to make the hit and run a little bit more effective. But I don't know. We might have to take off Stabiffle for that. I do want Stabiffle for a little bit better chases. Really no reason to use a drone mid-chase from what I've noticed. The drones don't help you mid-chase. There's a possibility that they... We remember that. She had dead. There's a possibility that they could make the person insta-downable because they become insta-downable if they've been in the radius of a drone for too long. But usually people just leave the tile. Looks like our drones are still operating pretty well. I'm going to activate that drone right there. See if anybody's over there. Nobody's over there. Doesn't sound like that gen's working at all. We're going to go outside of our 3-gen. Yeah, we just have a very close eye on our 3-gen with those drones there. I really don't need to worry all too much. Gonna lose some stacks here chasing this dude. Ooh, we may not be able to get this. We don't. We finished one of the far gens, but that's okay. Might as well keep on chasing this Yui. Down she goes. And again, the corrupt allowed us to solidify our network of drones at the beginning, especially with our long cooldown. I think I hear the circle of healing up there. I don't think I'm going to bother with it. We're just going to continue our chases because I don't think we really need to get it, even with circle of healing being pretty decently strong. So right there, he's trying to disarm our drone. We interrupt him though. We managed to get a hit as well. Trying to run away. Nice. And if they mess up trying to disarm the drone like that, then it goes back up. I believe they can't try again. I believe somebody else has to do it. Looks like our drone on the hill has been disabled by the bottom survivor. I think it's Thalita. Probably messing up her name. And so we just go back over here, and because of Columbine Overcharge, the gen is dead. We set up another drone. We kick this again. We're down to 0. Looks like our drone downstairs has been disabled as well, so we're just going to go down there and place another drone. Gen. Oh, it looks like they just got rid of the drone, but they didn't do anything down here. I guess we could get rid of the circle of healing. We have the time to. Why not? As well activate a drone if we can. No, we can't, sadly. I'm not really sure how the activation of the drones works yet. That one can be activated. Let's activate it. It's on based on some type of cooldown, but I haven't really figured it out yet. Okay, I'm this person. I finished one of the far gens. Remember, she has Dead Hard. Nice, good timing. We have Stabiffles, so she doesn't really get that far. Pick up. We can see that the drones are way over there, and you may be wondering, like, why don't people just like work through the drones? Because if they're detected by the drones for too long in the circle, they become insta-downable. And yeah, that may not matter, but if I'm able to get them, it's a 30-second insta-down. If I'm able to get them within that 30 seconds, then obviously that's not going to be good. They're going to lose a health state. A lot of people don't want to risk that. He's kind of waiting a second to see if he was going to turn it insta-downable. No. Really, every pallet they drop is just helping us out. And we solidified our 3-gen pretty well. I think we'll stop chasing him. We'll go over here. Not really super inside of our 3-gen, but worth chasing, I think. This person has dead art again. We do need to remember. Shake our mouse a little bit. Oh, okay. And they are killable, actually. Let's do the Mori. Why not? We have time. Reminds me a lot of the Freddy Mori. And this survivor wanting us to chase them. We'll chase them a little bit, but we're going to go back and protect this generator over here. Not sure what they're doing there. Because it looks like Jeff is here. Again, set up the drone, take the gen, Olive Brine overcharge. He's going to make it regress quite a bit. Looks like Jeff is going back around. Maybe he's going to go touch it. Oh. Medium vault, so we get a hit. Nice. We grab him, saving some of our stacks. And since he's not within the circles, we actually keep our drone up there. Good. Activate the drone over there, making sure that nobody's over there. Ooh. Potentially somebody is over there. Activating the drone, mark somebody. It looks like they were hiding from the drone a little bit. Potentially. Or no, maybe it was a different... Oh, is the drone on the other gen. Okay, I see. This person's giving up a little bit. I'm actually going to concede the other gen, because I think Jeff and the new survivor are going to be able to finish it. Not if we didn't chase this Yui, but I kind of want to chase this Yui to get a down. She wants me to Mori her, but I don't have a Mori. Fortunate for her. But this match is already pretty much over. That's understandable. They DC because I didn't have a Mori. I only had a green, sadly. And we can always recall one of our drones. We'll recall that one. Set up this one here. Kick this. Jeff is still inside the circle. We wanted to get rid of the drone. Might as well break this. Looks like the other survivors inside the circle now. Touching our drone. Yeah, as you can tell, this killer basically has giga surveillance. It has surveillance on gens that haven't even like started progress yet. And so it's pretty impactful, especially if you use it with a significant slowdown build. And yeah, like Eruption is being nerfed this chapter, but even with Eruption being nerfed, it's starting to look like we're still gonna be able to perform really well. Looks like they got rid of the drone that's downstairs here. Not really sure where he's at. I like how they added like a gold trim to a lot of this, so we can see his blood pools here. So he did take out the drone that was down there. May be able to find the hatch. Got a red stain going around the corner. A red stain again. Moonwalk. And we get it down. And this strategy, I could see this being countered by like coordinated groups, like 4-mans that all get on separate gens at the same time, all disable the drones at the same time, and all get on the gens at the same time. But in solo queue or like duos, stuff like that, this is going to be really hard to play against, in my opinion. And the thing that I've noticed is that the smaller the map, the better it is for this killer. I played against this killer on RPD. Killer put a drone up in the middle of the map, in the lobby area, and it was hard to get that drone out of the game because they would constantly be back there constantly pushing people off, and people would constantly be exposed. It'd be insta-downable. Walk. Yeah, I don't know. This killer seems a bit problematic for making 3 gens very, very possible. And they don't really have much of a power outside of that. They don't have any mobility. They don't have any like downing potential outside of their insta-down if somebody stays in the drone area for too long. And I can see this killer becoming very boring for a lot of people. And in an age where like Eruption got nerfed because a lot of people didn't like the gen slow from that, I can see like when this killer releases, especially after people get used to her, people are gonna hate this killer quite a lot because she's just gonna stall out games over and over and over with the slowdown build, and then this add-on, which makes it to where they don't have any skill check warning or skill checks when they're inside of the zone of a drone, making it very annoying. Like pretty much like max lullaby is what this has. And then this one, the skill checks are 20% smaller when they're inside the drone area as well. Making like 2 things that are very annoying, and it makes the person want to get rid of the drone. By getting rid of the drone, the killer knows that the person's there, and even if they don't get rid of it, the killer can see that the person is detected within a drone area, and they can figure out which drone it was. And it's just... this killer seems very problematic. And what do they do with it? I don't know. This killer seems like a very early concept that was pushed to the final release, at least in PTB. And I don't know what we're going to see come live. But, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this killer. And I'll see you in the next one.